I guess I guess this is one of those times I should probably pick up the camera. I don't know what's going on, but I just feel awful today. Like, I woke up and just didn't feel happy. And, like, I get that not every day you're gonna wake up feeling like sunshine and rainbows, but it's disheartening when you have so many good days in a row and then you just wake up out of nowhere and one day it's just not a good day. And I don't really know what to do. I went to the gym yesterday. I didn't film afterwards. I was exhausted. Like, I really wanted to stick to a schedule of uploading after every session and kind of just go over everything that happened and how I'm feeling, but I don't know, I guess I felt it starting up last night and I just was really tired, and I got home from the gym and I took a nap until dinner was ready, and then took a nap after dinner was ready, and I slept through most of the night and didn't wake up until my second alarm, which usually I'm up like an hour before my alarm goes off. But I just feel really tired and really frustrated with myself, and for no reason. I can't pinpoint a reason. I just woke up and this is how it was. So I know that I'm usually pretty vocal about my mental health, and it's easy to be like that when you are on the up and up and you're realizing, whoa, things weren't good for a while there and now I realize it. But like, when you're in it, like, it just feels suffocating. And today is just one of those days where I feel like I'm suffocating. I woke up this morning and came into the office to get ready for work. I work from home. And I just sat at my desk and was like gasping. Like, I couldn't get enough air in. And I wasn't very nice to Molly this morning, my dog. When I took her out, I was very irritable, and I sat back down at my computer and messaged my mom, who we work at the same company, and I was just complaining about, just whatever. And she said she was sorry that I wasn't feeling good, and she could tell in my eyes that I wasn't feeling it, and like, it immediately made me cry. I hate when other people can tell that I'm not feeling good. I don't like showing people when I'm actually dealing with this shit, because it's not embarrassing. Like, I'm not embarrassed that this happens to me. I can't control it, but it's frustrating because I want nothing more than to be the bubbly person that everybody thinks I am, but it's hard. It's hard to constantly be like that. It's hard to constantly be on all the time and be whatever. I don't know. I'm just having a rough day, and I thought that going to the gym, like, you hear people talk all the time about how, oh, the gym is my happy place. Like, I need to go to the gym so that I feel like I am, having control of myself and my body, and it's the one time of the day where it's like me time and blah, 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 blah. But like, that's not the reality for a lot of people. And I would be lying if I told you all that it was like that, because I've only been doing this for a week, and maybe it's going to take some time before I get to that point where I'm like, the gym is, you know, therapy for me or whatever. But right now it's really hard. It's physically exhausting. It's mentally and emotionally exhausting because I go in there every other day and I fight a battle with myself about keeping up with going to the gym and sticking to it, because every nerve in my body yells at me to stop. And I'm trying to battle through that, and I feel like this is where it's left me. Maybe I'll come back later today with a better attitude, but right now that's just not happening. So I'm gonna work for a little bit and maybe check back in after my first break, I guess. I don't know. I'd really like to keep doing these vlogs, and I think I'm gonna learn how to do like video editing so that I can record a whole day and just splice it together. So time to put on a happy face, I guess. Well, I'm back and I feel a little bit better. I worked some more and just kind of just powered through my day. I'm feeling really emotional and like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel funky today, and I don't know how to power through my emotions. Like, I'm still working on learning how to do that. Sometimes, like, it's just really intense, and I don't know how to deal with my emotions sometimes. I had a really rough day this morning, and I'm not going to do anything drastic like end my gym membership. That's not gonna happen. Let me just say that. I don't know, just feeling funky today and just having an off day, and it's gonna be okay. It's hard to remind myself that I'm okay to feel my emotions, because I'm just so used to just repressing them. Like, oh, I don't like that emotion, we're not gonna feel that, let's just push that out of the way. But I'm trying to get better at expressing my emotions so that they don't bottle up and consume me. I kind of talked with my mom for a little bit and was like don't, this isn't me like trying to upset you or anything like that. Like, and there I went, just like worried about somebody else's emotions when I'm trying to explain mine. But I was like, I don't want you to think, you know, some type of way about this, but what you told me earlier about how you could tell in my eyes that I was just having a bad day, like, really set me off, and like, not in a bad way, but like, it made me feel a lot all at once, and I wasn't prepared for it. And I told her that I just broke down and started crying, and it was like, I could tell she didn't mean anything by it when she told me that. It was just me in my feels, just feeling. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist. She watched all my videos, so hi if you see this. I don't really know. I don't know where that came from, but I was feeling pretty crummy today. And I think I'm okay now. I just, typically when I have like a bad mental day, I just don't really handle it. I usually just let it consume me, and that's not really gotten me very far in life. And on the level of accountability, like, yes, I've gone to the gym. I have not lied about that, but my eating habits have not been very good lately. I have eaten a whole bag of Doritos over the last 3 days. I just did it mindlessly. Like, I felt like Ariana Grande. I see it, I like it, I want it, I bought it. Those things ended up in my cart quicker quicker than anything else. And I feel like a lot of my eating habits have to do with the fact that growing up, there wasn't a lot of junk food I could have. Like, we bought cheap food because that was all we could afford, but there wasn't a lot of junk food that I wanted, or there was a lot of junk food I wanted. There's not a lot of junk food I could have. And, because we couldn't afford it. And now that I am a fully fledged 30-year-old human being, but now that I am an adult with a job and free will, I will go to the store, and if I see something, regardless of if it's good or bad for me, if I want it, I will get it. And I think that is a lot of my problem. Not even just that I binge eat. It's obvious. Like, I'm not in this position because I didn't do something. I'm in this position because I did something. I have eaten bad foods and had bad eating habits taught to me, and I'm trying to break that cycle, but it's really hard when Doritos comes out with spicy ranch chips. Like, it's really hard to say no to things that are bad for you because there's a time in your life somebody told you you couldn't have it. And I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of person that likes to prove people wrong. So if you tell me I can't do something, or if you tell me I can't have something, I'm gonna tell you that I can, and I'm gonna have it. And I realize that that's a really toxic mindset to have, like, that my wants and desires supersede my needs. And so I'm trying to learn and unlearn really bad habits, and one of them is that I eat pretty bad sometimes. Like, for the most part, when we eat like our main meals, and I really only eat like once or twice a day, but what I'm eating is not very good. And so when we have our main meal, which is usually always dinner, we'll eat like whole wheat, we'll eat healthy foods, like healthy-ish foods for dinner, but like I'll snack on Doritos, or it's not even Doritos. Sometimes it's just something random like chocolate, or it's never good foods. And I will eat them, and then I will also eat dinner, and then I will probably eat something afterwards, and just eat like a whole day's worth of food at the tail end of the day, which obviously is not very good at all. And like on the days that I go to the gym, I'll snack, or I'll eat something around lunchtime, and then I'll go to the gym, and then I'll come home and I'll eat dinner, and then, continue the habit. The only thing that's really changed about my day-to-day life is that I now go to the gym, and I really need to fix that. Like, I need to focus on eating healthy, because the gym isn't going to help me if I'm not supplementing it with the right nutrition. And I realize that, and I know that. It's really hard to break those old habits. So I'm working on it. And I'm sorry if this video is like really long. I just have a lot to talk about and a lot to get off my chest. And I guess that's what this is meant for, but struggling today, definitely. And, back to what I said earlier, like, I envy the people who are like, gym is my therapy, like, gym is my me time. I'm not there yet. I'm still at the phase of, oh my God, I can't believe I have to work out. Oh my God. And not even have to, like, I get to work out, but like, oh my God, I'm working out. This is exhausting. This is painful. This is, you know, all the stuff that I don't want to do. I'm doing it. Like, I'm making myself go to the gym. I am making that a priority that supersedes anything else that happens to me for those 30 minutes. But like, I try to make that my me time, but I don't feel like I'm treating myself. Like, I don't feel like, oh, this is amazing. This is wonderful. This is exactly what my body needed. Like, I get into the gym and I'm like, fuck, let's get this over with. Like, I'm ready to go home and be home, and it's so hard to change your mindset on things. Like I'm slow to catch myself on my poor mindset. Like, I'm slow, like, and I'm talking like this is a whole day later that I'm catching myself on all of these really toxic and negative thoughts that I'm like, you know, I realize that I'm not being fair to myself with how I'm dealing with this change in my life. And I know that it's something that I need to do. It's hard. It's hard to break the negative mindset and be positive all the time. It's hard to do that. Like, I don't know how people do that. I don't know how people wake up on a Monday morning and they're just like ready to take on the day. I love this. Like, I wake up on Monday and I'm like, fuck, I wish I had one more day, just one more day. Or I wake up and I start throwing up, which is pretty par for the course. So I guess I have a lot more to talk to my therapist about than I thought. So, Deborah, if you see this, I hope you take notes. But I'm gonna keep trying, regardless of how I feel. I am nothing if not determined. I am nothing if not consistent, and I may have failed, or I may have messed up the first week or two that I've been doing this, but I am trying to create new habits. I'm trying to get rid of old habits that aren't helping me, that aren't self-fulfilling. I'm trying, and that's all I can really do right now. So tomorrow is a new day, and tomorrow is also day 5 of gym. I will hopefully be in a better mindset to go to the gym, eat right, and have a video up for you all tomorrow.